So as far as cloud integration is concerned, especially on the Guidewire application, we must be knowing about the batch processes. So what exactly batch processes were all about and why batch processes are required. So that part we have covered already. Now I'm going to cover you what are the different types of batch processes we have. Usually this will be classified into two parts. One is predefined batch processes and second is custom batch process. Predefined batch processes are the one which majorly defines by the Guidewire application itself, which is part of insurance suite generally. Something like claim exception, policy renewals, recounting activity. These are all which are predefined in the insurance suite of Guidewire, which is called predefined batch processes, which are existed. So we are not something to create as separate. Second, custom batch processes that we can create generally by the integration development team whenever we are working on the integration side. So this custom batch processes, everything can be created by us. So these are the two different type of batch processes we have. Again, I'm repeating, predefined or existed ones, custom batch processes that we are creating ourselves. Now, how this can be created and what are the different steps that are involved here, right? So these are the steps involving to create a custom batch process. Because for the predefined one, we don't need to create anything as separate. But for this, yes, we have to create, right? So when we want to create, the first thing that we have to add the name of the batch process to the batch process type. Because whenever we are doing this, again, I'm mentioning, right? So when we are doing this, make sure we need to add the execution options, etc., everything for this. Next, we need to create a Gosu class, which can be extended for batch process base, etc. Third, we can implement the business logic, especially in the work method of whatever the newly created classes that we are creating. We can implement business logic into this. It's not only implementing the business logic, but we can implement and register a new processes so that whatever the plugins that we are required, needed, everything can be incorporated into that. Next schedule, we can schedule the custom batch processes so that we can run regularly on the schedule basis instead of demand basis. Next, last but not least, we can add entry for the batch process to the XML files because some projects we use XML, whereas for some projects we may use uh, JSON. Okay, so as an example, I'm taking for XML, right? So XML file schedulers like config.xml something, or else if it is JSON, config.json kind of. So these are the steps that are involved to create a custom batch processes, especially on the Guidewire cloud integration part.